história de um país totalmente teocrático.
Assista hoje uma entrevista inédita que mostra a repressão das mulheres nesse país.
Acompanhe a trajetória dos cristãos no Irã.
É agora no Jornal Nacional. Boa noite. Irã é o nome atual da antiga Pérsia, que foi cenário de muitas histórias bíblicas. Entre elas, encontra-se a história de Daniel na cova dos leões, a luta de Esther para salvar o povo judeu e o serviço de Neemias ao rei.
Os persas são a principal etnia do Irã. Compõem apenas metade da população de 65 milhões.
O restante da população se divide entre os grupos árabe, azeri, baluchi, curdo, gilak, lu, mazadak e turcomano. São faladas 77 línguas do país.
A religião oficial do país é o islamismo e os xiitas são a maioria. Todas as leis e regulamentações são consistentes com a interpretação oficial da lei Sharia.
Sob severas leis iranianas de apostasia, qualquer muçulmano que deixe o islamismo e abrace outra religião enfrenta a pena de morte.
O culto de muitas igrejas é monitorado pela polícia secreta. Os cristãos que são ativos nas igrejas ou nos movimentos de células são pressionados.
Chegam a reunir-se secretamente em templos subterrâneos. Assista nesta reportagem ao vivo.
Today, inside one of the world's most repressive societies, a growing number are turning to the man from Galilee.
I can't explain it. This peace I feel in my heart about Jesus. I can't put them to words.
This is their story of faith and courage under fire. It's Tuesday evening, sometime after 7 p.m. And as usual, the streets are clogged with Iranians heading home for the night. Few cities can compete with the crazy traffic of Tehran. But tonight, the men riding in this car are willing to wait for as long as it takes. They are on their way to an underground meeting. The event is being organized in total secrecy. The women and young girls arrive individually. Once inside, the headscarves that are compulsory under historic law in Iran are abandoned. A short time later, a group of young men enter the building, trying to avoid detection. But the people here are not planning a political protest or plotting the overthrow of the regime. They have gathered behind closed doors. Jesus Christ. For security reasons, we cannot show you their faces, but you can hear the sounds of a rising chorus. In this exclusive video obtained by CBN News, the men and women spend the next several hours singing and praying. This may not seem like a big deal to most Christians in America, but here in Iran, such a gathering is illegal. That's because most of the people in this room converted to Christianity from Islam. And in a country governed by Islamic law and whose population is 99% Muslim, such conversions carry the death penalty. Are you not scared?
No. If it wasn't through my own strength, of course I'd be scared. But I have the Holy Spirit inside me, and He gives me the strength not to be afraid.
Among those in the crowd is 23-year-old Naima. That's not her real name. They've covered her face and used a different voice to protect her identity. Leila was once a devout Muslim who converted 5 years ago. Today she's quietly sharing the gospel on the campuses of Tehran's elite universities.
How easy is it to share the gospel?
It's not easy. We have to be very careful. But I meet so many students who are hungry to believe in something. My burden is to share Christ with them. When you have something special inside your heart, you want to share it with others.
Amir, another convert of Islam, has the same burden to share Christ. We've taken similar precautions to protect his identity.
Are they rebelling against Islam?
Yes, they feel like this religion wants to always condemn them. There's so much restrictions put on them. They are constantly told what to do and what not to do. So many of them are tired of hearing this and are getting bored with Islam.
Mosques that were often filled before the revolution are often empty today.
The young people say that they don't have any religion. They don't have any religion. Some of them even say they are not Muslim.
Christians make up less than 1% of Iran's 17 million people. The majority of these Christians are from the Armenian, Assyrian, or Chaldean churches. And because these churches do not actively seek out new believers, the government tolerates them. One notable exception is evangelical Christians, whose numbers are said to be growing. Many are Muslim or Iranian who converted to Christianity as a result of dreams and visions. And for these people, life is often more challenging.
The price of the person can be everything. But as Christ said, if you want to be his follower, you have to forsake all, including your life.
In the last decade, several Iranian believers have paid the ultimate price. The majority of those killed were former Muslims. Several remain behind bars for hiding their conversions to Christianity. Despite the challenges, Iranians are more open to the gospel than ever before. The internet and satellite television is giving people greater access to the message of Christ. On a recent Tuesday afternoon, CNN News met a group of young Muslim girls who talked about their encounters with Jesus. For security reasons, we've covered their faces.
But nothing relaxed and secure when I read about Jesus. I ask him to help me when I have problems. I know a lot of Muslims who go to church. I go there to find peace. I can't explain this easily. We have so much respect for Jesus. So many of my friends feel this way too.
Today, a network of these sacred underground churches operates throughout the country. Giving Iranian believers a place to fellowship. Risking the wrath of the Islamic authorities, these young men and women are on this night praying for more boldness to share their faith in a hostile culture filled with many open hearts.
A lista de horrores no Irã não cessa. Meninas são proibidas de ir à escola, condenadas ao analfabetismo.
Mulheres são impedidas de trabalhar e andar sozinhas pelas ruas. Afirma-se que a mulher vale metade do valor do homem.
Detalhes dessa repreensão às mulheres e perseguição aos cristãos, nosso repórter internacional Samuel Isaías, diretamente do Irã, nos traz uma entrevista inédita e ao vivo. É com você, Isaías.
Boa noite, a paz do Senhor Jesus. Também cumprimento a amada igreja com a paz do Senhor. Amém, igreja? Amém. Amém. Glória a Deus. Bom, hoje estamos no Irã. Vamos falar sobre este país, onde aqui prevalece a religião do muçulmano, onde o Deus que eles adoram é o tal Deus Maomé. E aqui a religião do muçulmano tem cerca de porcentagem de 99%. E o cristianismo aqui está por volta de 0,03%. Como podemos ver, isso é uma taxa muito baixa. E precisamos de pessoas aqui neste lugar para pregar. Bom,